Happening for your education, it is part science fair, county fair, part something entirely new that showcases inventions, creativity, all while celebrating the makers movement.
This all-ages gathering will put fairgoers in a front row seat with tech enthusiasts, crafters, hobbyists, and so many more talented people. Joining us now is mini maker Joshua Peterson. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
Good.
Now we're very excited because you brought a lightsaber.
We've been
my
playing
friends.
with this all morning long.
So tell us about this fair for those that have never been before.
Mini Maker Faire is a place for local makers to show off their creations, their inventions, and cool stuff that we like to make. We like to be able to share it with the community and share it with their makers.
Yeah, so a Mini Maker Faire, are you guys going to be doing, you talked about 3D printing, are you guys going to be doing 3D printing there?
Yes, we will be having some 3D printing going on this weekend at the Maker Faire outside in the QLab tent. It'll be a big white tent. We'll have some finished projects and we'll have some 3D printing going on as well.
Yeah, real quick shout out to the QLab. Love them.
Yeah,
Just
great
gonna say
stuff.
that.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell us about this lightsaber. How did you create this?
So this LED saber is been machined out of aluminum using the lathe in the mill to have access to at the QLab. There's a LED in here with a flexible polycarbonate tube. So therefore, it'll flex. You can use these for full contact sparring without them breaking.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't hit me. Don't hit
yeah, go ahead. Look at this thing.
That is so cool. So how do you even put something like this together?
There's a few of us at the QLab that like to make LED style sabers, and there's a large community of science fiction fans that like to make these, and so there's a big community, and being able to have access to the being able to have access to the tools at the QLab is a nice feature to be able to share the tools that I can't normally afford by myself.
Yeah,
we can share them with the group.
I definitely have a basket of at least 8 or 9 lightsabers because of my 8-year-old son. This is something my work 8-year-old son is loving right now. So at this Mini Maker Faire, are we going to be able to play with things like this?
Yes, yeah, we'll have a couple that you can handle, and if you come on out to Maker Faire, there will be ones that are going to be brighter and with sound as well.
With sound? Wow.
Yes.
So does it do the deal so when you swing it, it's going to go
it'll make a sound.
So you don't have to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, I've been practicing that since I was like 4. So this is great. So is there an admission cost for us non-Jedis to get in?
It's $5 for children and $10 for adults.
Okay. That's
and what other things are we going to be able to see there?
You will be able to see projects that things that you've never seen before. There'll be the machining, there'll be sabers, there's going to be 3D printing, there's going to be drones, electronics, little kits on how to teach kids how to solder. So there's going to be a whole bunch of really amazing things on showcase.
Yeah. So how did you get into being a maker? What sort of inspired you to do it?
Actually, about 2 years ago, I found out about the community that uses these competitively for sparring, and I didn't have any access to the machines, so I was making them out of PVC, like plumbing parts, instead of the aluminum, and got referred to the QLab, and I'm glad that I'm there.
And it just went from there. Wow, this is fantastic.
Thank you.
This is great stuff.
You might have a new career ahead of you.
This is fun. But speaking of, I mean, we talk about the fact, we just started at the top of the show talking about how IT and a lot of this stuff really is kind of the next generation of work. And so kids not only learning IT, but learning how to craft things with their hands.
Right.
You're really starting the next generation at this point.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how IT is kind of working side by side with mechanical engineering. A lot of people who go to school for machining right now are learning all about the CAD programs and whatnot, but what's really being missed out on is the actual hands-on skills of like how things are actually made, how to actually construct them and do this. Because even when you are making CAD programs, whether you give those files off to a machine shop to produce for you, there's still somebody there at the other end that has to actually make this come forth.
Yeah, fantastic. So the Maker Faire coming up again. When is it happening?
Saturday and Sunday at the Balloon Museum.
Fantastic. All right, I got it one more time. Stay with us, guys. For more information, head over to foxnewmexico.com. We'll be right back.